If we look at radians, radians is just another way of writing degrees. So if 360 degrees is equal to the circumference of a circle, then 360 degrees is equal to the formula for the circumference of a circle. However, we're going to be discussing a circle that has a radius of 1. So if I put 1 in for the radius, and we multiply 2 pi times 1, then we can just think of it as 2 pi, because 2 pi times 1 is just 2 pi. So we're going to leave things in terms of pi when dealing with radians. And what I mean by that is just don't multiply 3.14 times the 2, because pi is an irrational number. It goes on forever. So we're going to lose value if we round it to 3.14. So leave it as pi. This just means 2 times pi. And the way we solve these is actually pretty simple. We just use a proportion, which we've learned. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the whole on the bottom and the part on the top for degrees and radians. So we're trying to convert 90 degrees to radians. So if we're trying to find the measure of this angle in radians, we're going to put 90 here, because that goes under degrees, that's degrees. And for radians, we're going to put x. And now we're simply going to cross multiply. So we've got 90, excuse me, 90 times 2x is 180 pi. Sorry, 90 times 2 pi, I should say, is, just multiply the 90 and the 2, so you get 180 pi. 180 times pi is equal to 360x. And now we're going to divide the 360 on both sides. And that means that x is equal to, I'm going to reduce that fraction, pi over 2. And if you don't know what happened, I just reduced 180 over 360. So that means 90 degrees is equal to pi over 2. So that's what this angle measure is in radians. Now we're going to look at an angle measure that's 270 degrees, a big obtuse angle, and we are going to convert it to radians. And I went ahead and put some diagrams, or labeled it so you could see it more clearly. So the hole's going to go on the bottom, the part's going to go on the top, and then we just do the cross multiplication step. So 2 pi r is 360 degrees. That's the circumference of a circle, but we're using 1 for r. So we're just going to put 2 pi here in for radians. And we're going to put 360 degrees in for the whole circle. And then we know that we have 270 degrees. And we're trying to figure out what the part in radians, what 270 is equivalent to in radians. So at this point, we're going to cross multiply. 270 times 2 is 540, so we've got 540 pi, 540 pi, and that's equal to 360x. Our next step is to divide 360, and this isn't just for nothing. You're going to find out why. Sorry, I was trying to cancel out this. You're going to find out why radians are important as you proceed through your math career. So x is equal to 54 pi over 36, but always simplify fractions when you can. And I'm going to divide the top and bottom by 9 first, so 6 over 4, 6 pi over 4. And now let's just divide the top and bottom by 2. So I've got 3 pi over 2, so 270 degrees is equal to 3 pi over 2 radians.